military, for example, like building those skills for, for later, for like college students who are wanting to get into the esports scene. So, like you said, kudos to MKE, kudos to like Brandon Stature. I just butchered his name, but yeah.
But yeah, okay, who we are? We actually are, speaking of here we go, we have Ken on Ken to start this set. Oh, they missed, they wanted to do the touch fist bump and it just didn't quite line up, but still. Gonna be in for a fun one here. A lot of Street Fighter footsie is about to come into play.
I see, like, and there's a part of me that just started, I see it right there. They were just, like, kind of playing those little poke, those footsies there. But, like, now you see Slime just kind of going in, putting up 71% damage and more. Nice combo going up, sending that Slime up a little bit higher. And the input Shoryuken, sending Ken far off the stage.
Yeah, and Slime already, gonna die to one more Shoryu here. -1 off to a great start, getting that guaranteed damage and that great positioning. But now Slime starting to climb back into this and finally gets a meaningful opening there. And he gets the Shoryu as well.
Just about evening up that damage there too. Like, good job on Slime. But yeah, that's, mirror matches, you don't know who's gonna do what. So you gotta kind of just make it up on the floor.
And too, especially with the nature of Ken, he's a character that is going to be playing more up close and personal with his opponents. So a lot more careful positioning on these footsies, looking for that late hit on the sliding up tilt. But they both go for the raw bear there to try to steal out the stock, and it will be -1, taking first blood.
That is what the bear is a really good attack, but the input Shoryuken does take away that stock right away. So only 14% off, but Slime kind of evening up here.
And that's when you know you're in for a good set, though, is when you get those back-to-back stocks taken like that time and time again. These guys, we're going to be in for a good one, I think, here. But -1, continuing to just get these early leads on the stop, and now Slime finally getting those, that shield pressure and this good stage positioning.
I really do like the patience on, I believe that's Slime. Yeah, I really do like the patience on Slime with the, with the input Shoryuken too, but you saw the pressure on those shields, like you said earlier, and Slime's just making a huge, just taking advantage of just the patience and like how much shield pressure is going on to like -1.
Another down tilt Shoryu will seal the deal there. -1 just tracking him off the ledge, and now once again dead even here. Taking a little bit of a breather here in neutral, but those landing nairs coming through again just to try to get that combo going.
I do appreciate, that we have a little bit of a separation on who's who now. Thank you very much.
It's unfortunate because Slime is the one playing red Ken.
Yeah.
But Slime is typically green. So it's like kind of counterproductive in your head.
Yeah, I think of Slime as the green color,
Yeah.
So really interesting. Slime only at 74%, -1, 20% lead, but it doesn't really matter in games like this, especially when they're poking each other with aerials.
And both these characters, they can approach grounded, they can approach from the air. You see that landing nair to the Shoryu, confirmed. So now, probably looking for a down tilt just to steal the soft, use that auto turnaround, just barely out of range for that Shoryu to finish that stock.
I do appreciate that -1 did let go of his shield right before that second hit. There was a chance that could have been shield broken. Did not want to get caught by anything. But I'm so sorry.
Breaking news coming in there to finish out that game 1 in favor of Slime. Yeah, you got to let go of that shield, like you said.
I jinxed it. I apologize.
Hey, that's a blessing depending on who's listening there.
True. But yeah, like you agree. Like, I think it's that the micromanagement of their moves. Like, yeah, I'm going to, like, that was the only shield break that entire match, right? And so you're going in knowing what the other candidate does, like just the awareness to make sure you're cutting off that shield right before. You'd rather take a hit like that instead of like an input so you can.
Absolutely. And one thing I always preach is taking the smaller hit, taking the smaller L, because you take a little bit of damage there, maybe you're off stage, but you have the ability to still live to see another day. But holding on that shield, he may have messed up the timing too, like where you can get shield stunned. So you just never quite know. Like, as a Ken player, I'll assume they probably know the timing, but just did not quite work out there for -1, but absolutely extremely close game 1. And he's already doing a great job starting this game 2.
-1 is already -1, almost anyway, from the stock.
looking to subtract from the stock count from Slime right now.
Yeah.
Cannot let it get off the ledge and finish out that stock with only 8.5% to his name.
That had a wake up. That was like a wake up Dragon Punch from like Street Fighter 6. It looked so nice. And it was very clean coming from -1.
Having that auto turnaround is so nice for ledge trapping too.
Oh, yeah.
You get to cover multiple options at once, and Ken will just do the hard work for you there. But
Yeah.
as the other Ken player, you're well aware that those strengths. But just continuing to get back to work, has this corner pressure going once again, walling out with those Hadoukens, going to force him back into the corner. And Shoryu is online here sooner than later once again. All right, just trading small hits here and there. No shield breaks happening again here. But yeah, those backers, also seeing a lot of backers coming from those 10 players I'm not used to seeing as much.
Well, it's definitely one of those things where, especially when you are in a mirror match, you do want to do something that is not normally seen when you're playing against other characters. Almost breaking that shield once again. Another wake-up Shoryuken, and then it's only still at 116% on his first stock, -1. Just living it right now.
Yeah, it was such a close game 1 too, so it's surprising to see that full stock count, but we do see Slime finally respond there. Still has his work cut out for him, but now you have to play that approach game where -1 can just stay in that crouch position, read your jump-ins, and just continue to tack on that lead, but -1 getting a little aggressive there. Now he's taking 51, 57 already, and another shield break!
That is 2, right? That's 2. That is 2. That was 2. 1 from earlier and 1 now, right?
That's still, yeah, both of them from the hands of Slime, or from the feet rather,
Yeah.
on the
like
crescent
heels.
kicks. Yeah, that strong forward tilt coming through, and in a blink of an eye, Slime is right back in this.
I'm starting to think that Ken is more of a comeback kid than Little Mac based on this gameplay right here. Because you've seen that, like, Slime was just down 2 stocks and just got lapped. Now we're just evening up again. You know? It's like -1 kind of forgot how to play that neutral. It's not saying he didn't.
I feel like he was definitely trying to force the issue on the field a little much, but now you're starting to see him get back to that game plan that was working, which was just stuffing out those approaches. Starting to grow that lead again, and that Shoryu may do it on the platform. Not quite fantastic DI coming through from Slime.
If there's one thing I could say about both players, they have good DI! Almost close enough to dodge away. Oh, sorry, DI away from him, but yeah.
Yeah, you want DI to that corner on the Shoryu. You can live that much, much longer. And unfortunately, with just how long that Shoryu takes to come out, it's almost a mini cutscene in and of itself, so you have plenty of time to get that correct DI. So
definitely, like, both of their, like, and I've seen this a little bit more. I think the Slime was kind of trying to, like, get the finishers right there with those confirms, but just kept whipping it a few times there. So luckily, you know, -1 was able to kind of just clean that up before anything else.
Absolutely. So getting into this game 3 to seal out this opener of Wave B. I feared it was going to be a good one coming in, but yeah, we're getting exactly what we were asking for. And continue to sit here on PS2. Obviously, it's a mirror. You kind of just go where you're comfortable. And Ken just having that solid ground speed with that projectile also can take out some of those earlier stocks on the platform. So obviously, both players are going to be just fine going here one more time.
Honestly, at this point, based on the gameplay, it's going to be who can pull out what from where immediately first. I know that sounds really weird, but like it's just been back and forth.
Getting that big lead is so important because then you don't have to be doing those aerial approaches. It's not as easy to stuff out. Grounded Ken seems to be Trump aerial Ken for the most part in this mirror match, but starting to see a lot more air-to-air in this game 3 that we weren't seeing as much. But
oh yeah,
that confirm.
Good DI again from Slime, sending Slime only to 105%.
But did not get the true Shoryu. The true Shoryu would have absolutely taken that stock there. The corner pressure has been so consistent from both players throughout this set. Being at that percent in the corner, but another shield break. Wait. Okay. He was able to save it there, and he does even things up. That is the third shield break for Slime in this set.
If anything, Slime just deserves everything for all the shield breaks. If there's one thing, right? Slime is just getting the shield breaks to the point where, like, that could have been the deal breaker for a lot of things, no pun intended.
And you'd think with those 3 shield breaks, that would be extremely in hand for Slime, but no, still dead even. And once again, another corner situation, but fights his way out and reversals it completely. Does a ton of quick damage.
It's honestly, like, I guess it's really basic to say, but it's like we're watching Street Fighter playing right in front of us.
So much corner pressure. That's really been the name of the game, but trading trading attacks are in the middle, and Slime comes out on top, and he does get that down tilt Shoryu, and continues to tack on the damage here. A quick 54.
That Hadouken was such a good read too, catching the roll recovery.
Yeah, does a great job of covering every option there too,
Oh,
whether
yeah.
it's in place, whether it's roll. But
Oh my God!
That's going to be a confirm,
Wow!
but does not get the true Shoryu.
Bro was juggled the entire time for that. No way. Oh
The
my
get up
gosh.
attack! Exactly how he drew it up.
Oh
But yeah, that backer coming through. Cannot take another one of those in the corner if you're -1. Cannot take a Shoryu in this corner either. Fights his way out, pushes Slime out of the corner.
No way! What? That was almost such a good read. That was such a good idea by Slime, by the way, just covering that. With
But also, like, trying to bait it out, too, was -1. It was great decision from both players, but I found that Shoryu. And now, full Rage Ryu on the tank for -1 right now. A little more percent.
No way.
I don't think the Shoryu will take it just yet. That
No.
won't take it Oh, it does take it! Wow! At 80%, -1 clutches that out.
He didn't take damage that entirety of that stock just now. I'm pretty sure he did it, but you could see that, like, the second that stock went away, he's like lock-in mode, and he just went in on him. He went in on Slime. Wow, that was so good.
Akuma's the demon for Street Fighter, but like,
Yeah.
Ken is a rage demon in Smash Ultimate. I'm always like, there is no way that Shoryu is gonna kill, but 80%? And Ken is not light either, so.
I know. I mean, I'm not saying he's like a big boy or anything, but like that was a pretty meaty hit.
Yeah.
So, gosh, good job on -1, by the way. That was amazing.
Just a sprinkle of highway robbery there at the end, but that's the